Awesome. Welcome, everyone, to Zions Bank Stadium here in Herriman, Utah. Excited to watch this game with United from Alpine, Utah, and Layton Christian Academy from Layton. So just getting ready to kick off. I am your commentator today, Ben Weber. Excited for an awesome day of rugby. Great kickoff down to the middle of the 22. Great clearing kick, caught by 15. Great attacking platform. A little bit of a mishandle there. And LCA is got the ball back at midfield, and they're on their attacking. Again, using that boot as a little bit of a strategy to get some territory. 11 backing up. Barely missed by 11, streaking down the field. Now a counterattack by 15. United's on the move. Great bump off down there. That was quite a collision. That was quite impressive. 12 and 9 are definitely going to feel that in the morning. 9 clears the ball out to number 6. Breaks a couple tackles. Gains a few meters down the field. LCA is doing very well to get the ball wide, tacking the edges. A little bit of a trip up there and just gets out of bounds. Nice little trip up by United. Try saving tackle. Line out United on the 22. Apologies, we don't have the roster here yet, but as soon as we do, we'll be able to use players' names rather than their numbers. United now getting ready for their line out, trying to create a strong platform to most likely clear the kick, play some territory, and look to gain some yard, but a bad line out there, overthrown. LCA gets the ball, and again, a great attacking platform. Taking their time to set up properly and get organized. Number 12 does a little bit of a bump. Great athlete, broken tackles. Number 9 clears it out to the 10. Puts on a little bit of a step, goes through, broken tackles again. United seems to be having a hard time wrapping up the first hit. Again, number 9 is beautiful little flick pass there to get it around his back out to the side. Here they are, 9 again. Always there at the ruck, picking it up. Fast ball. Great crash lines by LCA right now. They're really just driving for that try line, trying to, again, set up a great attacking platform, moving forward. Going to slow it down a little bit, keep it with the forwards, and looks like we had a little bit of a penalty, not releasing on United. Penalty to LCA. Quick tap by number 9. He's a little slippery one, and it looks like he dots it down. Again, missed tackles by United are the opportunity for LCA. Seem to be doing really well there. And for those that missed it, there was a little bit of a haka off before the game. LCA had their haka first, and United kind of went back after it, and it got really heated. There was a little bit of a push and shoving match, and you can tell that these guys are fired up for their game. They're not messing around, and they're there to they're here to win. Both of them are fired up, ready to go, ready to perform and win state championships. So expect it to be a very passionate, very hard-hitting, very entertaining match, I'd say. The 12 strikes it really well, up over the fence, and both flags go up. LCA with the 7-0 lead with 4 minutes into the game. Impressive tackling and straight hard running by LCA right now. United just kind of falling off all their tackles. And here we are, set to get the game reset. And it looks like we actually had a yellow card on number 1, one of United's props. Looks like there was maybe a penalty try, or he got carded, and he's going to be sitting down in the sin bin as a naughty boy for 10 minutes to think about what he's done.
Red. He said he got on my face and then he backed up and I just spit on the ground. He thought I spit
Awesome.
on his face.
Wide pass over the 15. He's got a little bit of space. He's going to go straight into the LCA pack. United slowing it down a little bit, trying to get organized. The first time they've actually had a relatively sturdy attacking platform right on the 40-meter line. Passes out wide. 10 with a little bit of a chip over the top. 15 was out of place, so is it going to sit up for him? And it looks like it'll bounce out. So ball's going to come back, and they're going to have a scrum where he kicked it to LCA. It looks like the ref is actually going to give them an option whether they want to have a scrum or 22-meter or a goal line drop. It looks like the captain for LCA opted for a scrum where it was originally kicked. So United had a pretty solid attacking platform there, decided to take a chance, chip it over. Just barely went too far, and now LCA gets to play it out of their half. And again, because number 1 has been carded, he is out of the game for 10 minutes. That means that United has to find someone to go in and take his spot in the scrum. Obviously, it's unsafe if you don't have the proper player position there, so they've got to figure out who they want to put on the field in his replacement and take someone off, or if there's a player on the field that is a front row that can hop in. It looks like they took a flanker there. It looks like that flanker's going to take the role of the prop. Oh. Looks like we have a little bit of confusion here as to the complete legalities as to what happens when a carded player is a prop and how to formally set it up. So it looks like they move their 8 into the prop position for the scrum. And it looks like LCA opted not to have a full scrum. They are able to do that. If Layton wants to have 8 people in their scrum, they can. That was a great bump right there. Again, a hard attacking line. The wide pass out wide. A little bit of a team tackle there. LCA passes it to the left. A little bit of a jungle ball being passed around. Looking for a little bit of a gap behind. 15 resourcing back with the wing. We've got a couple of LCA players scorching down the field. Nice little counterattack here. A little bit of an opportunity for United to get out of their own territory, and looks like they have some numbers on the wide, but number 8 puts on a stiff arm. He's running through, a couple missed tackles. Doesn't seem like he can be brought down. And LCA goes over the top and looks like they poached the ball. The support was just a bit too slow. Number 9 puts the chip over the top. No one's back there. 11 gets back. Puts the fend on. Again, puts it off, and they have numbers out to the left. They've got about 5 meters. Beautiful little dummy pass there. 12 slips up. He had options on his left and right, but he took the step and lost his footing. United keeps the ball. Great attacking position here. Number 6 puts on the fend. Takes about 3 or 4 people to bring him down. This is awesome counter-attacking, quick ball rugby right now. Again, balls out wide. There's lots of opportunities out wide, and it looks like they might score it in the corner. And there it is, diving in. Photo finish. That was impressive. Awesome stuff. That's a try United. 5-7 with 9 minutes gone. So far, the game has been story of the edges. If you're able to attack the edges, looks like we've got 2 tries that kind of resulted as a consequence of attacking the edges and then just some quick balls. So good stuff being played. Lots of hard running, tacklers falling off. Very offensive game right now. See if both teams are able to kind of regroup and get their tackles to wrap around and bring them down on first contact rather than third or fourth. Both teams seem to be plagued by bad tackling technique. Number 10 goes up. Looks like he just missed it wide right, so unfortunately did not convert that. LCA stays in the lead 5-7 with 10 minutes into the game. An action-packed 10 minutes. Again, lots of passion, lots of intensity right now, so it's going to continue to be a very entertaining game. United still playing a man down, so 14 against 15. Again, unsure why he was carded, but probably something to do with impeding the try being scored, or maybe just kind of some chippy stuff going on. LCA with the restart. Unfortunately, United didn't take it, so it bounced out. It will be United ball, but a great kind of attacking line out here. Great field position for LCA. United kind of backed up against their corner. LCA has been great with territory today in terms of keeping the ball in United's half, but United has been explosive on their counterattacks, so it kind of balances out, and it's been a great game so far for the first 11 minutes. We go getting ready for the line out. Looks like they went with the 4-man line out. United's lock, tossing it in. They go front. 9 passes it out. Hard running line. 13 keeps it. It's brought down. Was able to bring in a couple players in. A little bit of a extracurricular how's your father going on there at the ruck. And again, a great break on the outside. There's lots of space. He keeps the ball. He had support on his outside. And it looks like we have a penalty of collapsing the ruck or high tackle. Never mind, it was a high tackle. United's players staying down on his back. Seems like it was a little bit of kind of hurt his head, hurt his neck on that high tackle. Again, that was a dangerous tackle, so it's going to be a penalty to United at midfield. Perfect opportunity to try and kick it into the LCA's 22 for a great attacking line out. As we just take a moment here as the medic runs onto the field, make sure that the player's okay. Of course, player safety is paramount here at Utah Youth Rugby, so we need to stop the game, make sure the player's okay and healthy. We're going to make sure he's going to be all right there. LCA is a relatively new club, while United has been around for quite a few decades. United's first major years of prominence were back in 07 to 08, 09. Their first national championship title came in 2010. And so quite a prestigious, well-known club here in Utah. United, based in Alpine, and then LCA is a really well-coached, really well-drilled team. They're new. They're looking to make some big strides and kind of disrupt the way that rugby has been done recently. So it looks like the injured player got up. He's fine. Just need a little moment to rest and relax. United with the great attacking kick. Ball went out right on the 22. And so it's going to be a great attacking opportunity for United here. United with a great, again, attacking line out. Going with the 4-man line out seems to be the way that they like to move. They like having their forwards there as their first receivers, the 8 and number 2, to kind of catch that ball right when it comes down. So they run a hard crash line. See if 8 passes it out back to the 10. Some great dummy lines being shown right now. Again, the idea, attacking, the ball goes over his head, 11's left alone. LCA can really take advantage of this. It's about 5-on-2 right now, and they do. Great poach by number 13 on LCA. Looks like they're tight roping the sideline right now. LCA gets it away, and they're off to the races again. Lots of space out to the left. Trying to work it that way because attacking on the outside seems to be working today. He runs it back inside. United with a great gang tackle. LCA slowing it down, trying to figure out what's going on. Passes out to the left, and again attacking the outside. A little bit of a flip over the top as he was going down. United's got about 3 people trying to bring him down. Again, gains about 5 meters with 4 people on him. That first impact isn't bringing him down, so they're continually making yards after contact. Number 9 sends it out wide. 12 bumps it off his shoulder, catches it again. Great 3-on-1, drawn pass. 11 comes back, a great 11-on-11 hit. 14, great wing-to-wing connection there. Quite impressive. And the ball, looks like we had a little bit of a confusion there. Large numbers on the outside. United surprisingly survived. Wow. LCA with the numbers out wide. Looks like there's a little bit of confusion on United's side, thinking that it might have been a forward pass. And looks like the official is just trying to clarify a little bit what's going on. It looks like they might have dropped it in the try zone and they dotted it down, so they're going to have a goal line dropout, a new rule in rugby. Rather than having it be a 22 dropout, most of the same rules or applications apply, but on the goal line. And again, United tries to clear it. LCA with a great little poach through. 11 goes back and gathers. Gets it off, breaks a tackle. A little bit of a counterattack again. United seems to be very dangerous. He tries to offload it and goes forward. Trying to pull a little bit of a Sonny Bill there, but wasn't able to connect with his teammates. The ball goes out, and LCA again with a great attacking platform. LCA has numbers on the outside, but they seem to crash it more than they want to pass it out wide. We got scrum down here at the 22. LCA with a great attacking scrum. United resourcing some numbers over. They're assuming LCA is going to pass it wide left. And it looks like United's number 9 was offside. He intentionally knocked it down. That is illegal and a penalty. So LCA gets to choose what they want to do. And they want to scrum again rather than kicking it up the field for some territory. They think they have a great attacking platform, and they want to go after it again. So the packs are coming back. We're going to reset this scrum and see if LCA has some tricks up their sleeves as to how they're going to get that out wide to score the ball. LCA takes a crash ball. Great looping by number 8. A little bit of an outnumber right now. 10 keeps it. 10 tries to offload it. He had about a 4-on-1 there. Had he just passed it down, it would have been an easy try. He took the ball into contact, tried to offload it, and knocked it on. So, again, missed opportunity by LCA there by having the numbers out wide, attacking out wide as they've seen as the opportunity presents itself, but weren't able to take advantage of it this time. United now backed up against their try line. Defensive scrum. Probably try and kick it out of here as soon as they can with a nice safety kick, but that is easier said than done when your back is up against the wall and you only have about 5 meters from the defensive line. They get it out. Clearance kick. Wanted it to go out, but he kicked it down the middle of the field. LCA has a little bit of confusion. 2 people calling for the ball at once. Again, gets tackled, a little bit of an offload. 13 takes the ball in, surrounded by United players, stays on his feet, finally brought down. Number 9 taking the ball, passing it out left. Again, taking the ball into contact and trying to offload. Lots of attempts to offload right now. Ball handling errors on both sides of the ball just seem to be plaguing the teams. And now with their penalty, the 12 for LCA, Mana Vaitaki, will be taking the penalty kick for 3 points right in front of the posts. Great opportunity to again extend their lead.
And the Eagles will be left to attempt the penalty kick for 3 points.
Taki going back, lining the ball up, strikes it, and it goes straight over. So the Eagles extend their lead 10-5 with 18 minutes into the game. Again, an impressive display of some athleticism and hard running, but ball handling errors and penalties seem to be plaguing both sides. Lots of opportunities missed. We'll see if each team can kind of straighten those out as the game goes on and start to exploit some of those mistakes that others are making. Aiden Lewis getting ready to reset. Great kick, puts it just on the 22. The Eagles don't take it and the ball rolls out of bounds. Great opportunity for United to see if they can steal this line out and have an attacking platform. However, the Eagles seem to be on top of their set pieces, so now we got Jason Falila here ready to throw the line out in. Again, going with the 5-man line out, looks like, for the Eagles. United steals the ball. Now they have a little bit of a bouncing around. Aiden breaks a couple tackles, fends off a couple. Finally brought down after a good, strong, hard run. The ball getting tossed around a little bit messy, so United is going to take some time to clean it up, get the ball reset. United now attacking in the midfield. Sends it out wide. 12 with a beautiful little step there. Cuts right through their defense, and there he is. Dots it down. Just right of the goalposts. Impressive little step there by the number 12. Saw an opportunity, saw that they were over pursuing there by the Eagles. Knew that if he stuck his right foot in the ground, took a hard step, and straightened up, that the Eagles wouldn't be able to adjust as quickly as he could run through, and he was able to dot it down and ties it up 10-10, 21 minutes in. Looks like both teams now starting to calm down a little bit, starting to find their groove, starting to piece together a few phases and really work through their strategies. Now we have the number 10 for United, Nicholas Lavu. Strikes it, and this time it goes straight over. So United takes the lead, 12-10. Very close game, very entertaining game. Hard lines, broken tackles, and some intensity being shown right now. Some great hallmarks of Utah-based rugby. Eagles getting ready to reset. Making sure everyone's ready to go, and off we go again. United this time takes it on the full. 12 assessing his options. Again with a great step, but this time hit by a wall. Able to get the ball off though. And what looked like was going to be an impressive run was surely stopped by the Eagles. A little bit of a scrappy ball there by United. Not a lot of people at the ruck, and the Eagles saw an opportunity, and we have an obstruction call. A little bit of unorganized attack there by United left them vulnerable, and as a consequence got called for obstruction. The 9 goes for a quick tap. Doesn't see anything, passes out right. We now have the 8 tackled down. 9 again, right there at the ruck with that fast ball. United finds the poach. Wow. They're able to really find that poach. The 9 for United sees an opportunity. He picks the ball up. There was no one guarding from the ruck. Oh, beautiful step and stiff arm and step. No one's going to catch him. He's on his way to dot it down underneath the posts. Again, the story of this game is quick attacks. You never know when someone might score. Lots of opportunities are opening up for everyone here, and it looks like it's going to be quite an offensive game. Number 9 put on an impressive display of speed, step, and stiff arm. Love to see that from a 9, getting a little bit more physical than you would think. now again, here we are with the conversion. Getting ready to attempt the conversion. Put themselves a little bit farther ahead. Right now they're up by 7. If he was able to knock this over, it'd be a 2-score lead, which would put them a little bit more at ease by being up by that much. It looks like it's been an exhausting game. It is extremely hot out today. Lots of sun, no clouds, no wind, no nothing. It's just a scorcher. Playing on turf fields, it will get extremely hot on the surface there. So the players are going to should be extra cautious to make sure that they're hydrated, make sure that they're drinking lots of water, taking the rests as they need, and manage their energy, because this sun, this heat will surely zap it out of them. It looks like the way that it's going right now, with how much running and how much intensity is going on, it's going to be an exhausting match. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them are just completely gone by the end of the game. Here we are again with the restart. Number 9 for the Eagles, going to be restarting this. Kicks it off, sends it down to the left side. United tries to put a foot onto it, a little bit of a mishandle. And that was a costly error there by United. He didn't take it on the full. Instead, he tried to stop it with his foot, then catch it again. Bounced awkwardly, and he dropped the ball. Now it's an amazing attacking position for the Eagles. About 20 meters out from the try line. Great opportunity for him. And again, this heat is just zapping a lot of these players. I can't imagine running out there with the black jerseys and dark red shirts. It must be absolutely exhausting. Looks like the Eagles have their centers up in line with the 10. Looks like they might be running a crash ball here. We'll see what they run. Again, ball goes straight to the 12. Great crash line to the 10. Missed tackle, bumps him off. Takes, again, a couple players to bring him down. Quick ball again by the Eagles. The 8, a little bit of a show and go. He's finally brought down by a few United players. The 9 tries to go for himself. He says the other 9 scores, so I want a piece of the pie as well. He is stopped, tackled down. Ball slows down since the 9 was tackled. The Eagles are just going to take their time, do some pick and goes. Oh, they send it out wide to the left. Again, they've got numbers out wide, but it gets caught up. United coming up really quick. Looks like they're recognizing that they have space on the outside, but if they come up and cut it off before, it can't get out wide. So the Eagles, the 9, a little bit of a shifty show and go there. He gets through. Brought down about 10 meters out from the try line. Passes it to the right. Again, a little bit of a crash ball. United very good with the 2 team tackles. The 9, again, sends it out to the right. Looks like they have a little bit. Skip pass wide again. The opportunity's out wide. The Eagles are recognizing it. But it looks like no, United was saying that he dropped the ball as he tried to put it down, but the officiating crew says, no, that was all good. That was a beautiful touch. So the Eagles answer right back. A high-scoring game already. Only 27 minutes into the game. We got 19 to 15. Seems like everywhere you look, there's opportunities to score, and the teams are starting to recognize those opportunities and really take advantage of them. And it looks like the number 1 for United was not actually a yellow card. His card was actually a red card. We'll double check that for you, but United might be playing a man down this whole game, in which case that's impressive. The Eagles slot it through. Another 2 points for them. 19 to 17. So United keeps the lead a little bit. But with how this game is going, you never know how that's going to turn out. Yeah, United, their prop was red carded in the first couple minutes of the game. They've been playing a man down this whole game and will play the rest of the game a man down. And their prop number 1 Quite an impressive player, so that is a major loss for United. The Eagles will probably look for ways to take advantage of that opportunity. Great restart now by United. Nice high ball, and it's a knock-on handling error by the Eagles. And United now gets a great attacking scrum. United now with the scrum down. Looking like they have a flat back line, so looks like they might be looking to kick or maybe a quick crash ball to their 12. Their 10 is about 10, 12 meters back from the scrum, almost directly back from it. So interesting to see what they'll do here. They pass it to the 10. Looks like they have the wing out back. They're just going to easily pass down the line. Oh, some trick by the wing and everything, getting crossed around and goes into contact and goes out of bounds. So United with a great attacking opportunity, just slowly push into the sideline. The Eagles kind of looked at it and said, you guys want to drift? We'll drift with you and just push out. So the Eagles played amazing defense there, and they're going to have a defensive line out on about the 10-meter line. Looks like the Eagles are going for a full line out, and United's just going to keep 4 there and say, we're not going to really contest. We're going to put more people in the back line and help us defend. But it looks like they're adjusting some numbers. We got some subs going for the Eagles towards the 5 minutes left in the first half. So some strategic subs going in now to finish the half off strong. The overthrow by the Eagles, caught by United. The 6 by United, strong, hard running, bumps off a couple players. Again, United slowing it down, very methodical in their attack. And the 9 tries to go for another score, but he knocks it on. So again, handling error by United as he tries to do it on his own, and unfortunately got knocked and dropped the ball. Now again, Layton with the defensive scrum on their 5-meter line will probably look to clear this, but that is a hard ask with these small try lines, these small try zones, only about 5 meters. You're only about 7 to 8 meters away from the closest defender, and that's not a lot of time for a good, solid strategic kick. So we'll see what the Eagles do here. They see an opportunity out wide to the right. The 9 takes it, beautiful little flick pass. As he drew in 2 defenders, the 11 off by himself, however. There's no support. He does well, but doesn't release. He was off by himself. He thought he could try and prolong it, but the 9 for a quick tap. Lots of action going on here. Great great display of Utah-based rugby. Very knowledgeable, very skilled players going on right now on both sides. The 6 breaks a couple tackles, slides forward. Held onto the ball, and United didn't release it. The support wasn't there soon enough, so the referee blows it up and says you gotta let go of the ball. The Eagles now can clear it out and give themselves a little bit more breathing room and relax, but he did not get a hold of that kick really well. And so United now back on the attack. The 11 for United takes the ball in. This time clears there. Great attacking platform now as they send it down the line. A little bit of a show and go there, but keeps it. United now not committing too many peoples to the ruck, but getting just enough to get the ball clear. A little bit of a mishandle and a little bit of an offload there. Sees an opportunity, steps in. Again, stays on his feet, looks for the offload, gets it off. United finally brought down, and they're slowly again attacking. Looks like they have a little bit of a plan here with one pass and go. And the hooker, very impressive display of bumps and bruises as he runs by and gets off a few tackles. They got an overlap, a great 2-on-1 here. The 7 keeps it, great step inside. Amazing display of quickness right there. Fast twitch muscles on full display as United cuts through the Eagles defense and dots it down on the left side of the field here. Again, it looks like both teams are exhausted by this heat and just the intensity of this first half has been incredible. So it's going to be an entertaining second half. It's going to be an awesome opportunity for the players to go into the locker room. I'm sure the coaches have a lot of feedback to provide. United is coached by a new and young coaching staff that have really done well to keep the United legacy going. And the Eagles are, again, a newer club, but seem to be doing extremely well with their coaches. They seem to be extremely knowledgeable. So it's going to be interesting to see what the coaches have to say to the players at halftime and assess as to, where are the opportunities, what are being missed, and how you can exploit others' mistakes. United's 10. Quick run up, wide left. With the way that this game is going, you got to assume that every conversion counts. So it's going to be important to watch and see how those conversions are taken into consideration towards the end of the game as points keep clicking up and opportunities start to present themselves. The Eagles also had a great 9-10 game this morning. Great display of athleticism and skills. So not only is their varsity team in the state championship, but their 9-10 was also in their respective state championship. And it seems like the Eagles have a great potential and future and base to build off of for many years to come, which is very exciting for the state of Utah and for rugby in general. We've got the restart now. United takes it, quick pass off. Again, quick fend, gets some space, missed tackles. Seems hard to take down. He wasn't held, so he got back on his feet. Takes again 2 or 3 people to bring him down. United now slowing it down, being methodical with it. They go for a little bit of what we call a T kick. Looks like Eagles gathered it, they stripped it, threw it out, and looks like that's going to be the half. And that's the half, everyone. So United up 24-7. Great display today of athleticism and kind of taking advantage of opportunities as they present themselves. However, handling errors and missed tackles seem to be plaguing both teams. So as they go into the locker room to kind of cool off, get some water, rehydrate, it'll be interesting to see how both sides of the coaching staffs for the Eagles and for United talk to their boys and talk through the strategies of the opportunities out wide and the simple mistakes that are being made on both sides. So it's going to be an entertaining second half. We're going to take a break right now, and we'll see you back in 8 minutes.
Justin, you guys going in? Yeah, go ahead. I'll confirm with Bill, but I know that there's a rule when you're red carded how it has to sub. So I'll double check for you. We went through this last year with Rugby Utah. I'm pretty sure it has to match, but I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him. Thank you. holding up?
Concession stands are still open. We'll have concession stands in the southwest corner of the stadium. For your refreshments,
I'll be right back, I'll be right back.
nutritional needs, stay refreshed, stay fueled. Check out the concession stands.
Yeah, why the heck aren't you guys on? Geez, halfway open it? There we go.
I need a snack, you know, because there's no rest stops on the way out of Herriman.
I am. That's why I'm excited about it.
Stopping harsh back and forth is like killing my toes. But my only other option are slippers, so. It is so hot. Dude, imagine it in the summer. Are you doing the MAIs?
Let's see a strut. Let's see that.
Oh, because in that one.
All right, welcome back to Zions Bank Stadium. Players are going to be coming out of the tunnel here, so excited to see what's going on. All right, welcome back, everyone, to Zions Bank Stadium here in Herriman, Utah, for the varsity club or tier or red division state championships. So, correction. We are on the blue-white tier 1 state championships. Welcome back. Again, the Eagles and United are getting ready to restart the second half. Ready for another action-packed 35 minutes of rugby here in the extremely hot Utah sun. So we'll see how the boys continue to manage their energy, manage their strategy, see what the coaches talk to them at halftime. Wish we had some sideline reporters. If we, had Coleman Meyer out there running around doing some sidelines, I'm sure he could report back in or walkie-talkie in. Get some of the tea from the coaches, as it were. These Gen Z high school age kids are going to action. United with again ball handling errors right off from the start of the half. So looks like they weren't able to correct the ball handling errors in the halftime locker room. Eagles with a great attacking platform. The 9 absolutely sends it. A little bit of isolation play there. United has a 2-man tackle, brings him down. The 9, again, they're really quick. A little bit of a shovel pass off to 5 as United has 3 players to bring him down. Sends him back towards 9. 9 sends it off to the 8. The 12 now puts on a little bit of a step, puts it over the top, a little bit of an offload. 7 looks like he tried to get it, but a little bit of a ball handling error. And the referee is going to be calling it back for the original knock-on by United. And as we're getting ready for this next scrum, just want to give a shout-out to Game On Live Studio. Great production being displayed on right now with some awesome highlight reels ready to go out. So if you're ready to see some of the action from earlier today, be sure to give us a follow, Game On Live Studio, and follow us on social media and YouTube and where you're currently watching this play. So great high school, some more of the alternative sports in high school, some water polo, some rugby, just kind of, yeah, got a awesome assortment. Yeah. So here we go. Eagles now with an attacking scrum, midfield. Sends the ball back. The 9 ready to send it out fast. A little bit behind the 12. The 12 gathers. Breaks a couple tackles. Goes to the ground. Eagles now send it back to the right. Going with a little bit of single pass hit-up strategy. Suck in some of the United defense, and now they start to send it out wide, but United came up quick to kind of cut that off. Large numbers here on the left by the Eagles, but a little bit too slow to send it out in time. The 5 gains a couple meters, takes a little bit to bring him down. The 9 again sends it out wide. Nice ball, beautiful inside step. The Eagles are brought down again. United seems to have their defense stable, but the Eagles are gaining a couple meters every ball carry, which is dramatic when you're on this side of the half. A little bit of a skip pass over the top, but doesn't go straight to hand. It bounces and gives United a little bit of an opportunity to reorganize their defense. And again, United pushes them back just by a little bit. by the Eagles. Bad pass there. The Eagles now the 9, a little bit of a shifty step there. He's running all over the place, a little bit of a hurdle, and he gets taken out in the air. Nothing there in terms of penalties, so the 12 is going to put on a little bit of a display of physical running. He gets the offload off, goes down, about 5 meters out from the try line now. Eagles deciding to slow it down. Wide pass out to the number 8. The number 8 goes in. Beautiful offload to the 13. The 13 dives over, and it's a score. Gives a little bit of a flick, and he says, "That's my meat pie. Thank you very much." Great little offloads being shown by the Eagles. The first half, there was lots of offloads on both sides of the ball. However, none of the offloads seemed to be going into hand and seemed to be knocking off their teammates' hands, but seems now that the offloads seem to be picking up a little bit more and seem to be a little bit more consistent. Eagles now getting ready for the conversion. Manu Vaitaki ready to line up the ball. If he converts this, the game will be tied 24-24 with 4 minutes into the second half. So again, very intense game, lots of scoring going on, and he misses it just wide right. So again, lots of missed conversions this game. It's going to be interesting to see how those will play in towards the end of the game, as every point matters in this state championship game. These boys, I'm sure, worked hard all season long, and they would be devastated to know that it all came down to a couple missed conversions. Now the Utah Youth Rugby season starts more towards the beginning of the year in February, March, and we are now at the pinnacle of kind of what they're working for. So they've got 30 minutes left to put it all on the line to get that state championship medal. United with the restart. The Eagles send it out wide. The 9 clears it, sees a little bit of a gap, sees the 15 by United was a little bit too far up. Beautiful bounce by the Eagles kick there. United back to gather it, a little bit of a counterattack, passes it to the left to his 11. The 11 has some wheels, he's zooming. Oh, unfortunately just steps out of bounds, but he didn't hear the whistle and was taken out there. Unfortunate, however, United gets to gain a little bit more territory. The 9 now trying to do a little bit of tricky stuff, but the referee has none of it, so he said, come on back and let's have a regular line out now. Chat with him. Now the Eagles get the line out. Beautiful drawn pass there. The 13 has a little bit of open space. He's got numbers out wide, but he keeps it. Again, looking for the offload as he's going down to the ground. The 9 gets in there. A little bit of a handling error. Another offload. However, the ref's saying that that went backwards, so another handling error. So 3 handling errors in a row. Another wild pass. Looks like it's just jungle ball out there. Lots of just passes being tossed around, people getting tackled, not really looking where they're passing, and that was, to be completely honest, quite an ugly display of rugby there. Wasn't the most technical, so again, hopefully these teams can start to clean it up a little bit. United is actually going to be going to nationals next week, so they're hoping for a huge game today to help propel them into a great opportunity to win compete for nationals, and I'm sure the Eagles would love nothing more than to not make that happen. I'm sure they would love to be the upset. United now, crash ball by the 13. Takes a little bit to get him down. The Eagles are over the top, poaching the ball. Great display there of opportunity, and again, penalty to the Eagles. United was left isolated, and they weren't able to recycle that ball fast enough and get the defense cleared out. So it's a penalty to the Eagles. Looks like they're going to go for a kick to touch and try and get an attacking line out. The ball just gets out of bounds on about the 15-meter line. Now Layton the Eagles taking their time to get up to the line, making sure they have the right plan in place for a great opportunity to score. Quick line out. United gets up there in front of it and knocks it back. So missed opportunity there by the Eagles as United now runs it up. Great collision there, and he's driven back a couple meters. United now trying to resource a couple more players to the ruck to clear it out because the Eagles are getting over the top of it. Another handling error by United as the ball goes straying. Great kick over. Ooh, unfortunate bounce there. But United was able to gather up still. He's tackled from behind after a little bit of a step. And United now a little bit of a swing over the top. He's saw a gap and gained about 5-7 meters. United now sends it out wide. Single pass, hits it up. Another offload. Oh, but missed tackle, and the 6 is through for United, wide open. Will they catch him? Looks like 11's getting onto his back. 6, unfortunately, is, oh, interesting. They tried to hold him up, but the ref said he dotted it down in time. And so that's a try United. That came out of nowhere. Missed tackle down on the other side of the field. Gave an awesome opportunity for United to go down and score that. 11, though, impressive display of speed there to get up behind him and try and prevent that by holding him up. Unfortunately, United got it down just in time, and here we are getting the conversion. So now United is up 29-22.
So again, a 2-point conversion.
I'll go.
For United. Number 10, Nicholas Lavu.
Number 10, Nicholas Lavu here to kick the conversion. I'm not entirely sure what his percentage is at right now, but this time he slots it through, and I'm sure that's going to be feeling extra good as they go up by 9 points. Again, 2-score game, giving a little bit of a buffer to United to hopefully settle down into their strategy and build together some phases. Not a lot of phase work being done in this game. Handling errors and just general mistakes are preventing either team from putting together phases and putting together a strong platform to build off of. But what has been impressive today has been the displays of athleticism and kind of improv work on both sides of the ball. The Eagles now with a restart. Ball lands on 22. Great little switch there. United now has their wing wide open. He's by himself. He's got one player in support. A little bit of a cut in. Missed the great offload there. And again, United is off to the races. Try saving tackle there. Drops the ball. And again, it's all over the place. Looks like United got confused and tackled the touch judge there. Not sure what happened, but maybe he didn't like the call she made. Yikes. Looks like that touch judge over there is doing okay. Not sure it wasn't nice getting tackled by these big boys. United and the Eagles both have some large physical forward packs and centers, so the Eagles get over the top. The United, though, clears it out just in time. The 12 putting on a little bit of a step and keeps the ball. The Eagles get over it, however, get the ball out. United, a little bit of a jot around, and he rolls over the try line, and it's a try. Again, both teams not putting together many phases, but exploiting those opportunities that are presented to them out of sheer athleticism and power. So United now is up 36-22. And that was Nicholas Lavu with the try. And here he is to kick the conversion as well. So United starting to build out a little bit of a lead here. However, if we've learned one thing from the first half, things can change extremely quick. So do not be surprised if the Eagles come back and build together a couple phases and start to take advantage of the opportunities that United are giving them. And a quick shout out to our sponsors, First Credit Union. Unfortunately, Nicholas Lavu missed that conversion, so United stays up 36-22 with 22 minutes left in the half. We also want to give a shout out to our primary sponsor, Big D Construction, helping push Utah forward with some Big D construction. Eagles now with the restart. Nice high ball. Well taken by United. Some quick passes, looking for space. A little bit of a show and step. Seems to be a common skill here on display here today is the show and go. However, United again at the rug, not releasing. They go for a quick tap. The Eagles here, quick little offload to the 9. The 9's little offload again. Great display between those two players. Must have some great chemistry. They must be friends. The 9 now at the rug. He is just all over the place, looking for opportunities to get other people involved. The 9 passes it out wide. Straight pass, little hand down the line, and again, that's just the story of today. Quick responses to other people's mistakes. United didn't release the ball, gave the Eagles the opportunity to quick tap it, get United on their back feet, on their heels, backing up, and the Eagles take advantage of the gaps in the defense. So the Eagles now close the gap a little bit and say, not so soon, United. The game's not over yet. The fat lady has not sung.
Come on! Go, everybody, let's go!
Now here at the conversion, United up 36-27. Plenty of time left, about 20 minutes. So it's going to be interesting to see how each team plays out the last 20 minutes here, taking advantage of any opportunities that are presented to them, and hopefully we'll see some good rugby being played. Kicks it, and looks like he missed it just wide. So no conversion there. Score stays 36-27 to United. 9-point lead, so 2 scores. It's not an easy bump to get over for the Eagles. So we'll see what they can put together here. United now taking their time to get up to the ball. United with the restart. Kind of a line drive to the 22. The Eagles, great take on the full. A little bit of passing down the line, looking for an opportunity to attack right off the kickoff. Again, takes a couple players to bring down that Eagles player, and they pass it to the left. And down he goes. The Eagles now looking for opportunity out left. They have an overlap here. A little bit of a gap. He shoots the gap. Again, handling error, trying to force something that wasn't there. He was looking for that skip pass offload. Quite an impressive pass if he were able to land it. However, it did not go into hand, but it's a penalty to the Eagles, so the Eagles will keep the ball, luckily, and they go for a tap rather than kicking it. Here they are now, the Eagles attacking. The 9. There, passing it to the left. One pass hit up by the 8. The 8 goes down, and United tries to go over, poach the ball. Doesn't happen. 9 with a quick release. Pass it to the left. He's all by himself. He's surrounded by about 4 or 5 United players. And now it's back to the right to the number 8. The number 9 and number 8 are just passing the ball back and forth between each other, it seems like. So the 12 now sends it out wide. They got quite a large overlap of 3-on-1. However, United covers well. They tried to get the pass over, and the wing knocked it down. He knocked it backwards, so that is not an intentional knock. United now with the attack. They see some space out wide again. He held onto the ball a little bit too long and tried to force it. Ball did not go into hand. Lots of opportunities being missed by players taking the ball into contact, then trying to pass rather than passing the ball before they go into contact. I'm sure that's quite frustrating for those players on the outside who are seeing the wide open space. That wing had about 15 meters all to himself. Nobody in front of him or to the side of him. And his teammate held onto the ball just a little bit too long and went down with it. Then tried to force that pass. So the Eagles now have the scrum. I feel like I've said that a lot today. Lots of scrums being had. So the forwards now have a great workout. I'm sure the backs will have to buy them some pizza and ice cream to celebrate the work that they've done today. Eagles feed it in. Ball pops back. Now we've got a skip pass over the top. They're sending it out wide. 11 has some space. He's got 2-on-1. Takes it into contact. Offload. Both the United players were distracted and a little bit of opportunity there. He gains an extra couple meters. 13 now is there. He passes out wide to the 12. The 12 bounce passes it to the 9. The 9 with a very slippery little step there. However, he tosses it, and the ball went to ground. United's over the top. Unfortunately, not able to get the ball, so Layton keeps the ball, and now they have a great attacking position. Fortunately for Layton, fortunately for the Eagles, they have a great attacking position. Ball's at midfield. 9's there, passes it to the left. A little bit of a step inside. A little bit of an offload after going into contact again. The 15 by himself goes down. Eagles are over the top of it. Fortunately able to keep the ball in hand and build on some phases. So Layton's been really impressive lately, just methodically attacking. Unfortunately, United over the top, and they were able to poach the ball. So although Layton were getting really well with building together some phases with their one passes and keeping the ball in hand, United saw an opportunity to go over the top and poach the ball, and they did. So United now will clear the kick. Unfortunately, does not go out of bounds, but bounces out because the wing was out of position. So United, again, looking to exploit some mistakes by the Eagles, but the Eagles are starting to put together some phases. So very interesting direction this game is going with 15 minutes left. So United is up by 9. 15 minutes left. Line out on the 22. And United now is slowly just taking their time. They believe they're in control of the game, so they're just going to dictate how long they take. They go to the front pod, and it's down to the 9. The number 20 off by himself. He's got some support there. He stays up just long enough for more support to come. Looks like we got a little bit of an overlap. The 9, though, there's no one guarding by the side of the ruck. The 9 puts on a little bit of a step. Beautiful display again of seeing the opportunity. That's his second try he scored by leaving just on the outside of the ruck. The Eagles not setting those pillars or rocks on either side of the ruck. Kind of a basic defensive structure there, but with so much going on, it's easy to miss those foundations. And United now, that number 9 has recognized it and has jotted through quite a few times. 2 of them he's ended up in a try. 2 of them he scored on them, and this last opportunity he's shown that again. So United extends the lead a little bit more with 13 minutes left in the game. United up 41-27. Nicholas Lavu here, getting ready to kick the conversion. I'm sure he's going to take the full minute, as it is again a scorcher out there. Give his team a little bit of opportunity to rest, and he slots it through right over the middle as he's there right in front of the post. So United now 43-27. with 12 minutes away of deciding who is the state champion in this division. So the Eagles now going to have to rally and find an opportunity to attack back. They're running out of time, so they're going to have to string together a few impressive displays of rugby in order to surmount this lead that United has built out. Eagles with a high restart, well taken by United. A little bit of a run sideways, looking for a gap. Thinks he found one, he goes through. Takes a couple players to bring him down. The ball pops out from the back. They're sending it to the right now, and skip pass out to the wing. A little bit of an offload right there to the 13. The 13 runs around, cuts through two players, cuts him through. The 9 tries to get him. The 9, a little scrappy, brings him down. Impressive stuff by the 9 there. 13, though, wasn't held, so he got back up. Eagles go over to try and slow the ball down. However, United is there, recycling. They get the ball again. 22 wasn't held, and so he got up, went after it again. United's 10. They've got some numbers on the outside. They've got about 2 players in green grass. Eagles are resourcing well to try and prevent that. Cut back by the wing, and United scores again. So impressive display there of taking the ball through a gap, gaining a couple meters, and sending it out wide where there's space again. United dots it down and has an opportunity to build out more of a lead with 10 minutes left in the game. Nicholas Lavu now ready to kick the conversion. He has been everywhere today, along with a 9. United now has some impressive 9 and 10 skills on display here. United was also the club of a couple local Utah rugby legends, Calvin Whiting, Bailey Wilson, 2 Utah Warriors, spent their time with the United Rugby Club. So the Eagles have built out a couple impressive players that have gone into the professional MLR scene as well as the international Eagles scene. No doubt that the Eagles of Layton Christian Academy will get there, as they've already displayed that although they are young, they have great potential and a great platform to build off lots of future success from. So going to be interesting to see how these 2 clubs continue to battle it out on a regular basis for state championships and bragging rights. The Eagles with the restart down to United. United, again, that wing is very explosive, spots a gap, and he's all the way through, weaving, just kind of using his speed to weave through the defense. The Eagles finally brought down. United now, quick reset. They pass it out wide, a little bit of a behind the back pass. Again, another handling error, drops it. However, the official blows it up and says there's a penalty, so there's no advantage. We'll come back for the high tackle on the Eagles. United now with an option of how they want to address this. Looks like they're just going to go for a quick tap. They go for a quick tap, pass it out to the 22. The 22 takes it in. He goes down. United over the top. The 9 now passes it out to the left. Great display of some joint running there. Some one-pass hit-ups. Very impressive. 9 now sees an opportunity. He hits the gap, throws it over the top. The 7 was wide open, and he dots it down. So United, again, exploits an opportunity from the Eagles and dots it down. So United building out even more of a lead. Last week, United was actually down 26-0 in the first half in their semifinal game, but then came back and won 46-26. So United is definitely a second half team. Once they find their groove, they're able to build together an impressive little strategy. The Eagles, however, still have some time where they can surmount this deficit. We'll see what they can do to build that together.
And to attempt the 2-point conversion again for United,
Nicholas Lavulavu now for the conversion. Utah Youth Rugby has had a day full of action today. Everything from 9th and 10th graders all the way to the women's varsity. And now here we are with some varsity games. After this one, we have Herriman versus Highland, two very prestigious programs here in Utah, so it's going to be a very entertaining game. Highly recommend you stay online and watch that one as well. That will also be commentated by yours truly. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Great scenery here, great crowd, great numbers. The sport of rugby is definitely growing in the United States and in Utah, so great to see a lot of awesome progress being done and growing this amazing sport in time for the Rugby World Cup, which was just announced to be in America in 2030. The Eagles with a quick little restart. You saw an opportunity, pushed it through. That 9 is quite a clever little player. Passes it to the right now. A little bit of a drop ball, however, the Eagles keep possession of it. Eagles now pass it out to the left. Hits it up. He gains a couple meters, breaking a couple tackles, carries a couple more for a ride. They send it out wide. They have an overlap, 3-on-2. A little bit of a switch. The 10 keeps it. Oh, a little bit of a pass over there. The Eagles dive over. Oh, looks like we might have a little bit of time off here, maybe a double movement. You are allowed one extra movement to score the try, however, nothing more than that, so you can't just crawl on the ground. Looks like the main ref is consulting with the touch judge, and they decided that wasn't a double movement. They decided he was within his rights to do that, and looked about right. So got the right call there. The Eagles with a quick score. We'll probably look to do a quick conversion and see if they can't get the ball back and march down the field and put in a couple more scores. Although I don't want to say nothing's impossible, this is quite a big deficit. The 9, impressive. Puts the ball on the tee, slots it through, doesn't even think about it. Beautiful kick. That 9 has some skills. So now United is up 55-34. United now taking their time. Don't know if this is strategic or if they're just burning in that hot Utah sun. Not easy playing rugby in weather like this, especially with the turf field. However, beautiful field. Really well kept by the Real Monarchs, the home field of the Real Monarchs and the Utah Warriors. Awesome venue, one of the most beautiful places in the United States to play rugby. Great opportunity to display some awesome skills and the beauty of the surrounding area. Couple subs coming on now as we enter the last couple minutes of the game, trying to get some of these younger players some experience so that they can build off again going into the future. The Eagles have, again, to beat a dead horse, they have a fantastic foundation to build off of. They're going to be a powerhouse here in a little bit. But United now is firmly in control of this game. The Eagles got the kickoff. They got the penalty. A little bit of a scrappy ruck right there, and the Eagles go for the quick tap. See an opportunity. The 9 puts it over the top. However, the wings back there gathers it. Fends off the 9. He breaks through a couple tackles. Gets the offload. More offloads by United. More offloads, but however, this ball goes to ground, and they try and get it out wide and try to reset a little bit, but running behind his own players, a little bit of confusion going on out there as the Eagles will do what they can to try and get the ball back, but United kicks it away. They chase it down. The 10 regathers it, however, hits the ground, pops back up. The ball's all over the place. Luckily, I am not the ref because I don't know what just happened there. The ball was just bouncing up all over the place. Luckily, Khalil, the head official, is on top of it. Shout out to him. He's been doing incredibly well this whole game. It's been scrappy. The ball's been dropped, but he has been on top of everything going on. And he's, from what was a very fiery and passionate beginning with two Hakas that ended up in a little bit of pushing and shoving, has created quite an impressive display of rugby, and Khalil has done well to control the excitement and the energy of these young players as they fight for a national or a state championship. We got a scrum down on the 22, Eagles ball. However, it's taking a little bit of time to get set up and figure out what's going on with all the subs going on and off and trying to get the right numbers in the scrum because, reminder, United is playing a man down. He was red carded in the first couple minutes of the game, so they are playing a man down, and as a rule, the scrums have to match numbers. The Eagles now pass it out wide. The 9 is now playing out in the wing. Got a little bit of explosive speed there, so probably the right choice. Take advantage of some open space. However, he drops it. United gathers it. Looks like they have a little bit of an opportunity to attack. The 15 for United poaches it through, gathered up by the Eagles. United pushes them out, and United ball. So United with a great counterattack, saw an opportunity, pursued it, and the Eagles tried to gather it, but United did well to swarm him and force him out. We've got an Eagles player a little bit slow to get up, so wish him the best. Again, player safety is of utmost importance for Utah Youth Rugby, which has done well these last couple years to really build a foundation for this sport to grow and develop into something amazing. Now some impressive things being done in the rugby world here in Utah and the United States with MLR and different academies and different pathways for athletes to show off their skills from high school to college to semi-pro to professional now. So very exciting. United with the toss in, bumps it down to the 9. The 20 now takes it hard, straight line into the defensive line. The Eagles struggling to take him down, finally brings him down to the ground. The ball's caught up a little bit. The Eagles are slowing it down. United now passes it back. Look for the opportunity. They see no one back home. They kick it through, and the kick's just a bit too strong. And that's it. There's the game. And United are your state champions. Congratulations. They are state champions of Utah. Played extremely well against an extremely athletic and skilled Eagles team from the Layton Christian Academy. Very impressive display there of athleticism and a little bit of taking opportunities where you can get them. Stay tuned. We've got Highland versus Herriman coming up next. The final game of the day and final game of this season, this 2022 season. Looking forward to an intense game there with some storied programs. We actually saw Larry Gelwicks, the legendary Highland coach, was here at the stadium. So he's here watching and spectating, and we hope that you will stay as well and enjoy the game. So thanks, everyone, and we'll see you later.
At least I'm giving, you know, the people watching a good time watching me attack.